Hey girl, hey, welcome back to the Savvy Systems Sister podcast. I am your host, Carmen, your Savvy Systems sister, and I help educators turned entrepreneurs who feel like they are running from job to job stop duct taping the back end of their business so that they can expand their impact without the overwhelm that comes with technology and of course without burnout, because we ain't got time for burning out. Okay, there's no time for that. In this episode, we are going to be breaking down all things email marketing just a bit, because if I can get really close, real close, I need you to understand that email marketing is killing your confidence, killing it, slaying it, and not in the girl you slaying. No. Mm-mm. So many of the women that I come in contact with they're over it when it comes to email marketing. And a lot of them are really just ready to throw in the towel. Why? And it's not because they don't have anything to say, because listen, sis, you got a lot to say. It's because you're either stuck trying to figure out exactly what email marketing platform you should use. There are lots of them out there, and that is causing you a little bit of anxiety. For the girlies that have this part figured out, their email system, whether it be Flowdesk, Kit, MailChimp, Kajabi, it's all collecting dust because they either haven't set it up or they're still sending emails manually, not understanding how the automations, the tagging, the segmentation, how it all works, and really how it can change your lives. Feeling like you need to have all of this together just hijacks your confidence. It takes it over. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before we even dive in how to fix that, we're going to start by sharing and talking about the top 5 ways that email marketing is killing your confidence. Like 5, that's a whole bunch of them. Number 1, when it comes to email marketing, you tend to freeze when you sit down to write an email, thinking that the issue is you. You got it in your head that I don't have nothing to write and this is a me thing, when it's really not a me thing. You keep telling yourself, maybe I'm not techie enough, or maybe this really isn't for me. When the truth of the matter is, email marketing is for everyone, but you've allowed self-doubt to creep in, and now you're questioning your worth when it pertains to even getting the technology going. Number 2, you feel behind. But girl, we about to get you all the way caught up though. You keep scrolling social media or listening to your girls in your accountability pod. They got you feeling like you should be further along in business. They talking about the hundreds of thousands of email subscribers they have, and you're looking at your 5, your 10, or your 20 subscribers, and you're like, thinking that they're farther in the game, and that they're too far for you to even get started. The comparison trap has you stopped dead in your tracks. So you aren't doing anything, just chipping away at your confidence. Girl, keep your eyes on your own paper. That's what we tell them kids, right? During testing season, keep your eyes on your paper. Keep your eyes on your own screen. Keep your eyes on your own screen. Number 3, email marketing is killing your confidence because it feels hard because you've tried it before and it was hard then. And now you have a tendency to overthink everything. And your overthinking has led to a sense of constant inaction. Life and your business are going to truly begin when you get to the end of your comfort zone. So here's your comfort zone and here's you. I need you to get to the end of it and knock it on out the way. Even small, consistent, messy action is going to be better for you and better for your business than no action at all. I want you to stop and think and not overthink. But what is your inaction costing you? Is it costing you clients? Some people have already told you yes, but you can't nurture them because you're overthinking it. So is it costing you continuing to nurture the people that have already said yes? Number 4, email marketing is killing your confidence because you are juggling too many tools. You have all these different tools. And you have not allowed yourself to get good at one of them. You was like, oh, I can't do Kit, so I'm going to come over to Flowdesk. But now I got to pay for Flowdesk, so I can't do this. I need to go to MailChimp. All this jumping from email marketing platform to email marketing platform doesn't allow you to really ever get good at any of them. I need you to give yourself grace and time to master one specific platform. Girl, that shiny object syndrome gotta go. I know Flowdesk, you started in Kit, but Flowdesk, some emails are real pretty. They so pretty. And you like, my people need pretty. Stop. Let it go. Pick one. Pick one and stick with it. Being inconsistent with your email marketing is number 5, or anything else for that matter. It has you exhausted, and every time you sit down to figure it all out, you are tired again because you feel like you got to start again and you got to pick things back up again. And constantly doing that is causing you to feel like you are always in start over mode. Now, before I tell you exactly how you keep email marketing from killing your confidence, I want to do a quick recap because, woo, sis, honey, that was a lot. Okay? That was a lot. So let me know in the comment section if you're on YouTube, or DM me on Instagram at carmen.d.brown. And I want to know which one is you. When it comes to your email marketing, is it that you don't feel techy enough so you start to freeze? Are you stuck in the comparison trap because you got your eyes on somebody else's paper? Are you overthinking? Are you juggling all the things? Or are you just tired of being in start over mode? Because like we did it for like 2 days and now we're like, oh, I'm not good at this, so I got to start over again. Which one is you? No matter where you find yourself on the list, I need you to regain your confidence. And you're going to regain your confidence. Like today, like right now. Right now. So if you are ready to regain your confidence because email marketing, or listen, just entrepreneurship in general has stolen it, the first thing I need you to know is that confidence is not a KPI. I'm gonna say that one again, and I want you to sit with that one. Okay. Confidence is not a KPI. Now listen, if you're not familiar with KPIs, because maybe you are new in the game, that is okay. It stands for Key Performance Indicators. Key Performance Indicators. Those are the measurable outcomes that show how effectively something is working. So in business, that might be your sales, your engagement. Maybe it's your email growth. It's the data points that tell you whether the strategy that you are using is working and that is doing what it's supposed to do. When it comes to education, KPIs are kind of like student data. So we're talking test scores, we're talking attendance, we're talking those learning targets and growth targets. Listen, my students tested with the growth assessments here in Virginia today. Is it your exit tickets? They tell us if the instruction is working, but they don't measure a kid's confidence. You can't have a kid, so you can have a kid that's confident in themselves, but they getting 40s and 50s on them assessments. Same with your business. Your KPIs tell you what's performing in the business, but your confidence doesn't come from those numbers, or it shouldn't come from those numbers, because some of us are dependent on those numbers, and that's where our confidence is coming from. But your confidence needs to come from knowing wholeheartedly that you are walking in your purpose. Confidence isn't a KPI. You can't measure it with a spreadsheet. I cannot go into Airtable or Google Sheets or heck, even Asana and say, oh, on a scale of I was 8.75% confident today. You can't measure that. That don't even sound right. You feel it. You can feel confident when your systems are aligned, when your vision is clear, and when your effort actually produces those results. So if you're looking at your metrics, girl, definitely celebrate your wins. I got my tambourine right here. We celebrate all the time. Okay? But don't let all of your confidence come from those numbers. Okay? Okay? I need you to hear me when I say this. Complication is the enemy of confidence. Somewhere along your business journey, you started believing that the more tools you use, the more legitimate your business looks. But that's a lie straight from hustle culture and straight from the enemy, honey. Complexity doesn't make you credible. Complexity makes you confused. And that's when you're confused. That's when your systems start to give you the side eye. You don't need 12 systems to look successful. You need one that's going to let you breathe. Because every time you log into 5 different platforms, one for your clients, one for your emails, one for your forms, one for your scheduling, you chip away at your peace. It's going. You're not lazy. You're not bad at tech. You are just buried under too many things that were never meant to all work together. And you trying to work 7 different things, wondering why you're stuck. Confidence comes when things start to flow. And when your systems flow, you know how to show up differently. You are prepared, you're at peace, and girl, you are powerful, not panicked. Think about when you were in a classroom. Remember that one year when you finally had your centers organized and your data bounded label, your parent communication was on lock? You weren't working less hard. You were just working smarter. You could focus on teaching because the systems were supporting you. That's the same energy I want you to bring into your business. Simplicity isn't small. It gives you margin to rest, to think, to hear from God about your next move. So instead of chasing the newest, flashiest tool, I want you to pause and ask yourself, does this simplify my business or does it complicate my peace? And I'm going to be honest with you. I am in the middle of this one right here, right now, because I didn't got shiny object syndrome. It happens to the best of us. But the tool that caused me to have shiny object syndrome, that was flashy, it actually does simplify my business. And it actually does bring me peace. And it allows me to get rid of so many other different things. So yes, it's a yes for me. Every yes to simplicity is a no to self-sabotage. Every time you master one thing, instead of juggling 5 things, you grow your confidence. And baby, when you start growing your confidence, it can't waver when new things drop in your lap. You are able to stand firm. Finally, I want you to remember to anchor your confidence in purpose and not performance. Let's go a little deeper because this one right here, this is the real confidence check. Your confidence cannot be built on analytics. You can't measure your worth by your open rate, your follower count, or your sales this week. Those things are data, but they have nothing to do with your destiny. See, somewhere along the way, we started worshiping numbers. And listen, honey, I am a math coach during the day. I love me some numbers. But what I also love more is walking in my purpose. And I get it. Metrics feel measurable. They feel safe. They're concrete. But purpose requires you to walk in faith. Purpose asks you to keep showing up even when nobody's clapping. Girl, you got to shake your own tambourine. And here's the thing. God didn't call you to perform. He called you to plant the seeds. Every email you send, Every story you tell, every offer you put out into the world, that's a seed. And just like in the classroom, not every student gets it the first time. But you don't stop teaching, do you? Absolutely not. When the data is showing you that some of the kids don't get it, what do? You reteach. You change your strategy. You remind yourself who you are and that you got this, because your purpose isn't tied to instant results. It's tied to lasting impact. Just like when we spiral review in the classroom, we got to spiral review because what I taught in September is not going to be in a baby's mind by May when it's time for that state test. It's your purpose is not about instant results. It's about the impact that you are creating for your lifetime. You can't see the full harvest if you keep uprooting what you planted just because it hasn't sprouted yet. And that's what happens when your confidence lives in performance. You quit too soon. But when your confidence is anchored in purpose, you realize that obedience is nothing but success. When God says send that email and you do, that's success. When he nudges you to launch that offer, even scared, that's success. When you show up and serve your audience faithfully without needing the applause, that's success. And if you don't get the applause, if only your mama likes it, that's okay. Shake your tambourine. You did it. Your confidence doesn't come from the crowd. It comes from your calling. And when you remember that, the numbers stop being your validation. They just become confirmation. Because you'll start to see you are already qualified. You are already equipped. You are already doing kingdom work even when the algorithm isn't giving you an amen. Now, before we wrap up, let's just sit with this for a second. If email marketing has been feeling heavy, confusing, overwhelming, or like one more thing you're not doing right, I need you to hear this. The problem isn't email marketing. It's how you've been carrying it. You've been trying to make your email system prove your worth instead of letting it support your work. But email marketing was never meant to measure your value. It was meant to multiply your voice. And that's where your confidence comes back. Confidence doesn't come from perfect funnels. It doesn't come from a 40% open rate. It comes from saying, I don't have to know it all to show up. I just know that I need to show up. You don't need to sound like everyone else in your inbox. You just need to sound like you. That's it. You don't need a 10,000 person list to make an impact. You just need to keep nurturing the 10 people who already said yes. When you send that one email, even if it's not automated, even if it's not fancy, and it comes from a place of service, that's confidence. That's confidence in action. That's alignment. So sis, let's reclaim it. Stop chasing perfectionism and start pressing send. Stop comparing your subscriber count and start connecting with the hearts that are already reading and saying yes to you. Stop doubting what to say and start trusting who sent you. Because your email list isn't just a marketing tool. It's a ministry. It's your digital classroom. And somebody is sitting in the back row of your inbox waiting for the word that only you can send because only you have those experiments and experiences. So if this episode helped you breathe a little deeper or reminded you that you can do this, I want you to do 2 quick things for me. Number 1, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. I've got so many more gems coming to help you simplify your systems and so that you can show up with ease and, of course, confidence. And then I need you to share this episode with another educator or entrepreneur who's struggling with email overwhelm and could use some of these reminders that her confidence isn't gone. It just needs a system that supports her peace. Because listen, sis, confidence doesn't live in the data. It lives in the way you deliver it. And every time you hit send, you're not just sending an email. You're sending a message of purpose, power, and proof that you were made for this. Until next time, keep showing up with faith, keep pressing send with confidence, and keep being the savvy sister that God called you to be. I'll see you in the next episode.